Is Peter Egan. I think we all know Peter Egan. Big round of applause for Peter.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say welcome to you here. I'm sorry I couldn't be on the walk with you, but I've got to have a new knee. So I may have ended up with some of you carrying me around. But I just want to say, congratulate you on your commitment, your care, and your compassion. Throughout my life, there have been three major things that the people who run our country in this building across the road have concentrated on, and that has been health, education, and the economy. And now I think that in the 21st century, there is another bullet point they can add to that, and that is animal welfare. I think it's going to be the conversation of this century, and thank you. I've been rescuing dogs for about 20 years with my wife Myra. I've got 6 dogs at the moment. As I'm sure you all know, there's a terrible situation for all animals in the world. Every single day of our lives, there's some kind of horror being inflicted on an animal somewhere in the world. Dogs have a terrible time in Eastern Europe and in Romania, as you know. It seems to me that whenever there is always a problem about human mismanagement, the animal pays, and the animal pays with their life. That is something, of course, that we've all got to focus on. There's a nice friend over there just speaking now. Hello to the dog. Hi there. I found in my way of dealing with how I care about animals is to make major decisions in my life. And the first big major decision I made a couple of years ago was to stop eating them. So one of my dogs, recently rescued from Sarajevo a year ago, his name is Titus. He obviously got onto the fact that I decided not to eat animals, and he started to eat all of my shoes. So I now have my eco-vegan shoes on. And I can recommend those to everyone. They're very comfortable, and not only are they better physically, they're much better spiritually. You know, I find it really shocking, you know, also, if we think a family that lived quite near here, the royal family, one of the daughters, obviously very committed to animals and loves horses. When there is a problem with horses, her suggestion is that we should debate eating them. I find that quite shocking. Also, the jockey, Ruby Walsh is his name, at the Cheltenham races recently, this wonderful horse who was working so hard for him, excuse me, died on the race. His response to that is, well, it's only a horse, it's replaceable. I find that so shocking and so upsetting. So, you know, really we have to get our heads focused on what we really mean by animal welfare. Animal welfare is really caring deeply about animals. So the first thing, and I'm glad to see so many people agree, is don't eat them. Also, if we didn't eat them, then there would be less movement of cattle, which also is spreading more bovine TB than anything else in the set surrounding them. So basically, I can see we all feel in a similar way. We all care about animals. I'm delighted to hear about that. I also have a bear in China. His name's Peter Bear. I'm UK ambassador for Animals Asia. Great charity trying to keep bears alive that are kept in cages for their bile in China and in Vietnam. It's quite shocking. There's the bear there. Thank you, Mr. Lovely. Nice bear.
Great bear.
Great bear. Lovely bear. And of course, I'm sure you all know about 3 million dogs a year are killed for the table in Korea. And all of these things need attention. And I try to give my attention to all of them. And the reason I'm here today is that I want to give attention to this, to support the badgers as well. So thank you all for coming, and great stuff. Keep up the good work. Cheers.
Thanks, Peter.